Hi, this is Pride with iRepairMD, and today we have a Mavic Pro with one bad front leg. So this leg right here no longer is working. It has ceased, and what we're going to do is replace this leg with a new one. Let's go ahead and take the battery out. Okay, and so the tools you're going to need from this is a new repair kit right here. These are the multi-screw set, deep enough for a drone. You can get this from my site. We're going to need the new leg, and we're also going to need SGX to do the seal. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the drone apart. First thing we need to do in this case is to take the cover off this drone. Okay, and again, typical way. Oh yeah, we also will need a solder tool for this process. All right, so now using the penelope, we're gonna go ahead and take out the screws. Take it from the back first. And what we have is a tray holder. This will hold all the screws that I need. Okay. Put the screws down. Take the screws out. Okay. Put this over there. There are 6 screws holding the top half right here up. This is the last one. All right. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over now. Okay, actually, you gotta take these off. Okay, first thing we need to do is go ahead and take the 2 fronts off first. Okay. This side. All right, then you have these 2 covers, 2 cover screws here. Let me give you a zoom close-up of the cover screws. There we go. Just drop it in there. All right, now we're gonna lift the plate up. And the way I like to lift the plate up is have a flat head. I'm gonna go ahead and access the side right here. Pick up the side. There we go. Put that in a nice place. The other side. Again, push down a little bit. Lift it up. Now you have access to these 2 screws here. Okay, and now these are the final screws that holds the plate on. I'll hold the shell, the top shell. Okay. Flip it over. Okay. Now let's go ahead and pick up the shell. We're going to do the nose cone first. We're going to pick it up right here. Let's go ahead and lift it up carefully. Now just loosen it up. Okay, and there should be a wire right here. There's a GPS wire in the back and the GPS unit. So we're going to lift the GPS unit away. Okay, and now we have that. Let's put out of play. So we have the defective arm right here. So what we need to do is go ahead and desolder the arm. So I have a solder iron already, and we have the solder for 680 degree. So let's go ahead and desolder this. Okay, we're gonna start with the gray. We're gonna desolder the gray piece. Take the gray off. Okay, and the solder come off now. Now we're gonna desolder the white. Again, we're gonna hold the solder into place and wait till the flux actually, the heat will loosen up. Okay. All right, we got the white off. And now the black. This is the motor wires. Got that off. Okay. Now we have the 2 light cable for the lights here. Go ahead and unsolder that. We're going to do the black one first. All right, and now we're going to do the white one. Okay. Now all the wires are off. Let's go ahead and just brush, getting some alcohol here. Brush any excess solder away from the area. Now what we want to do is remove the arm, the old arm. Okay. So to move the old arm, well, actually, before we remove the old arm, let's go ahead and take the plate off this. See the wire here? Unlike the back leg that runs straight through the solder, the front one has 2 antennas on each side, and that the right side has a white wire that runs to here and runs to the bottom of the plate, and the black wire, and the left side has the black one that runs through. So what we need to do is, let's go ahead and take the antenna off first. So we have to access the plate, the bottom plate. So flip this over, and we have the bottom plate, and that has about 8 screws. Let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, take the bottom plate off. Same size penalobe or hex screw. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that off. All right. Two more on top right here. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the heatsink plate and the bottom plate off carefully. Okay, and there should be heat conducting paste. And what we're taking out is the black cable, which is this black antenna cable right here. Okay, let's go ahead and lift up antenna cable. Let's flip this over. Okay, now pull out the antenna cable, and we did. Now what we need to do is go ahead and take the latches off. The latches held with a Phillip. There's a round Phillips screw right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Okay, let me get the Phillip. Yeah, that's the Phillip. Okay, let's go ahead and take that off. All right, put that in place. Now we're gonna use a flathead just to pull the latch off right here. Okay, and this is a spring latch. Okay, there we go. Latch into place, and now should be able to just pull the arm off. Okay, so we have that done. Okay, so now let's go ahead, everything off. We're gonna go ahead and put the new arm in, okay? Okay, so now that you have the old leg off, what we need to do now is go ahead and put the new leg on. So we have the new leg here with the black antenna, which will run opposite of the white antenna. It'll run through the top down here and connect to that, okay? So let's go ahead and set the antenna in. All right, so we have this well. Go ahead and put the antenna wiring and the leg through the well. All right, this is going forward. Okay, now let's go ahead, worry about the latch. So the latch is on the closed position. So let's go ahead and put the latch in the closed position right here. Okay, so now you have the JS logo right here. You see the JS on this side. You want the opposite of the other. Okay. Just putting it in just right. Okay, now let's go ahead and we gotta force it a little bit. See right here? Gotta force it in. It's a little tricky for the latch because it's spring loaded. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a screwdriver here. All right. Tap it in. Now that the latch is in, let's go ahead and put the the flat screw back in to place. Okay, so now we put the latch screw on. Okay, let's go put the latch screw into place with a Phillip. Which goes right here. Okay, and now let's test out the latch. The latch should open up like that. See, this some tension. It opens and closes. Okay. Now let's go ahead and flip this over, and we're going to run the cable. Okay. Flip this over. What we're doing to do now is we have the latch and these cables. Now we want to run the antenna cable back here. Okay, so drop the antenna cable down. Okay, now we are going to flip it over. Okay, so the antenna cable runs through this, and then it meets this spot right here. So now the black antenna cable in like so. All right, and run the wiring underneath. Okay, so now what I need to do is go ahead and seal this half, this plate. Okay, let's go ahead and put the plate back on. Okay. Then we're just going to go ahead and switch off the head and put the screws back into place. All right. Oops. All the screws back into place here. The two base one. The middle. This is the heat sink plate. This to dissipate the heat of the Mavic in the So we cool down the processor board. And let's go ahead and put the other plates back on too. All the screws back in. Okay, there are 8 screws in here. Okay. It's really good to have a magnetic tip screwdriver. Okay. Let's go ahead. Put this into place. Okay. All right, so now that's done. Turn this over. Now we're gonna be soldering. We're gonna be soldering the 5 cables, okay? So you got the, this is the power system right here. These are the light controller. These control the lights on the side, okay? And so the lights will go like we did earlier. We're gonna go black and gray. And then same sequence here, we are gonna do gray, white, and black. Gray, white, and black, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. So what we need to do is go ahead and run the antenna snug, okay? So this antenna cable should be running snug against here. Bring this antenna down. We're gonna loop this on the side right here. Powering up the solder now. Okay, and we took the solder beads off. The solder is 680 degrees, the solder tip. So what we need to do, we're gonna do the other cables first. We're gonna do the lights first. Okay, the C right here indicates black, so we're gonna do the black. I solder in a little closer. We'll do the black cable first. Okay. Get the solder tip just right. Okay. Black solder into place. Like that. Now let's do the white solder. Or the light gray. Wiring right here. Okay. Okay, so the white solder is in place now. Clean up the area, and then we have, again, now let's do the main power cable. We're gonna do, actually you can probably see the label. It says black, gray, and white. I mean black, white, and gray. So let's go ahead and work black, white, and gray. Black is on the outside. Let's go ahead and get that done. Solder the black tip on. Right here. Okay, let's go ahead and add some more to the solder ball. So we got the black solder in. Let's go ahead and do the gray and the white solder. All right. Let's go ahead and charge it. All right. So now let's put the solder, the white solder, into place. I'm gonna put a point right here. Now we're gonna go ahead and drop some solder into here. Got the white in. Now let's do the gray. Same thing. Put the solder on the tip that we have here. Okay, and then just gonna go ahead. Put the other solder coil on. All right. That's in place. Pull out the other solder, the bad solder tip out. And then we just need to brush off this area. Brush the area out. Take all the any solder off that we need to. Okay, now just gonna run this in. Make sure everything is nice and snug. All right, so now we're gonna put the cover back on. Okay. So putting the cover back on, all you have to do is go ahead, first thing you need to do is put the GPS into place. Snap the GPS unit in. And now just lower the plate. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and put all the screws back into place. All right, now let's go ahead and put all the screws back into place. I'll use the hex screw or the pinlock. Back in to the base. All right. There we go. So now that we got a new motor, this drone should be 100% up and flying and ready to go again. All right. Make sure there are 6 screws on top. Here. Let's flip it over. Let's work on the base, the bottom. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and put the screws onto the bottom. Okay. That right there. Screws for the bottom. Okay, 2 more in the front. Okay. Oops, wrong size screw. There we go. All right. line this up. The clip's got to be exactly on. See, the nose clip is not on completely, so I have to make sure it snaps into place. Like that. Now it should line up. Okay. And then we'll put covers on. Okay. Covers back on right here. Same on this side. Then the smaller screws, secure it. Securing screws right here. And then the other securing screws into place here. All right. And now this drone is fixed and ready to go. All right, so now everything is back into place. Let's put the battery on real quick. Run a power check. And make sure all the motors are working. Yep, everything is checking out on the controller. It's working great. Anyways, this is Prak with iRepairMD, and what you saw was how to replace a defective front arm on a Mavic Pro. Safe flying and safe repair.